Selena Gomez plotting revenge on Bella Hadid?
And is Kylie Jenner's cosmetic line majorly failing?
Plus, is Little Mix really breaking up?
We've got the truth right now on Rumor Patrol.
Happy Sunday, friends! Welcome back to Clevver's Rumor Patrol.
That sounded so official, like this is a real show, Jaws.
It actually is. Don't know if you got the memo, but all these lovely people out here watch us on the weekly. I'm Jocelyn Davis. This is Ryland Adams. And how is your weekend going?
Well, it's going pretty well, you know, recovering from all the pinches that I got from all of my coworkers on Friday.
Did you get lucky?
No, I got no luck. How about you?
Do I ever get any luck? I'm still looking for the pot of gold.
I feel like you're always lucky. I feel like you're one of those people that just always win at everything and it's really annoying.
You know what it is, Ryland? You create your own future. See it, dream it, believe it.
Interesting. That's my motto as well.
Okay, so if we can do that, then I want to recreate this rumor and make it false. But is it true that Little Mix is breaking up? All right, rumor number one. Is it true, I don't know in what universe, but is it true that Little Mix is breaking up?
Well, Jocelyn, I don't know if we've ever talked about Little Mix on the show, but I thought it'd be fun to mix things up a bit. You know what I'm saying?
I like you. But listen, anyone who has an album called Get Weird, I'm on board with. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, so the drama is following the KCAs, and Perry Edwards, she cropped Jessie Nelson out of one of her Instagram pictures, and all hell has broken loose. The ladies of Little Mix go together like peanut butter and jelly, so it's no surprise that fans went into a complete frenzy when Perry visibly cropped out Jessie from her Instagram photo over the weekend. So she shared this picture of her and the girls looking hot on the orange carpet at the KCAs, like I said, but it is very, very, very obvious that Jessie was cropped out from the post.
Okay, here's the thing. I have definitely cropped friends out of pictures before for a few reasons. Number one, are you fitting into my square? Instagram is square. Not everybody fits sometimes.
Right, and if it's the rectangle, it would crop them out anyways, and then it's
so
not
complicated.
Aesthetically pleasing, and you want to please the people.
Exactly, and sometimes, my friends, you know who you are. You look a little too weird in my pictures. I can't be posting you. Maybe that's what happened.
Well, no, Jaws, sometimes it's that the other person doesn't like how they look, so you do them a favor, and apparently that's what went down in this situation. So in the caption, Perry did thank everyone for voting for Little Mix at the KCAs and then said, quote, Jessie is cropped out of the picture because she doesn't like any of the photos.
See, there you go. She's doing her friend a solid.
Yeah, and she said that initially, like that was in the caption to begin with. She didn't add that after the fact when people got all crazy. I do want to say that things did take a really weird turn after that when Jessie shared a series of 5 pictures from the KCA. So obviously
Why is that weird?
Because she liked the way she looked. She obviously wasn't saying,
I see what you're saying.
Oh, I don't like this photo, don't post it. She obviously liked the way she looked because she posted 5 photos of herself.
Ryland. Maybe she just didn't like her pose in the group photo. I know I've definitely had that happen. I also know I've posted group photos and people have gotten mad at me before for posting them because they don't like the way they look.
I don't know.
You can't please everyone.
I feel like they're at the KCAs as a group. They should be a group, unless you're posting a solo photo. So I feel like if Perry would have posted a photo of herself, she's like, yeah, I look hot, I'm feeling myself, I'm gonna post me, but then I'm also gonna post one of the group. However, do I think they're feuding or breaking up because of this happening? Probably not, but Jocelyn Davis.
What, Ryland Adams?
Do you think that Little Mix is potentially going to turn into Fifth Harmony, where we talked about this for years, that the girls internally did not like each other and then one will split up or they'll all break up at the same time potentially?
I think that some of them might have solo careers in the future. Do I see that happening in the near future? Absolutely not. Truth be told, they've been together a lot longer than Fifth Harmony has. And they're super tight, super close friends. There's 4 of them already.
Right.
So I think 5 is a lot to have in a group as it is. So having 4 is a really solid number. They're like wildly successful
I actually
overseas.
hadn't heard of Little Mix until Perry started dating Zayn, and then that started coming into our world. But then I started watching their music videos, and so many people already had known who they were, and they've really become mainstream in my world in the last year. So I hope that they like each other. But
Fun fact, you know what you should do? First time Little Mix ever came to the USA. Guess who produced a whole series about them? Clevver
What?
TV in the old school days.
What?
Y'all. Yeah, gotta click that link in the info section below and check out how far these girls have come. We've been following them for years, and I am a massive fangirl. I'm a mixer all the way.
Okay, well, their publicist also spoke out about
Good.
their feud, and this is what she had to say. This is absolute nonsense created out of nothing. There is no fallout whatsoever within Little Mix. We now sadly live in a world where stories are fabricated from Instagram photo posts.
Thank you. I could not agree more. I think maybe her eyes were closed in the picture, and that is what's happening here.
Whoa, that could be a truth bomb. I don't know if it's
would you
true.
post a photo of me like this?
Well, because
probably
it's
would.
you, probably.
Yeah, the answer
But
is yes.
if we're trying to look hot on the red carpet, which is something that we don't do
That's
often,
never happening.
then I probably wouldn't do that to you. However, if it was a photo on this set, I think I would glorify that.
Spilling all the
Indeed.
tea.
So do we think it's true that the girls of Little Mix are potentially breaking up? That is so
Never.
false.
It's false.
All right, Jaws, moving along to rumor number 2. Is it true that Kylie Jenner's Kylie Cosmetic line is totally failing?
Oh my gosh. Okay, first things first. This cosmetics line is absolutely not failing. Quite the contrary, in fact. Did you know that Kylie Jenner, we talked about this a while ago, was the youngest person recently featured on Forbes 30 Under 30 list for her insanely successful online retail store with Kylie Cosmetics? She's freaking a millionaire.
But I'm gonna say,
What?
is she featured on Forbes for this
Yes.
cosmetics line specifically,
Yeah.
or is it because of the Kardashians,
No.
brand deals, appearances?
No, Forbes is a legit publication focused on business and entrepreneurs, and that is why she was featured, because specifically of her online retail store.
All right.
Which, FYI, it's basically impossible to get anything in the store, which makes us want it even more. We here at Clevver are constantly trying to order her products.
I do want to say though, Jaws, if you remember in 2016, the Better Business Bureau did give her an F rating.
Right.
So although the company's making a lot of money, I'm thinking, is that only because of her name or because the product is a quality product?
I will
Because-
say this, I think it's a combination of things. You're right, there has been some drama with Kylie's company. The Better Business Bureau did get involved at one point. There were a ton of issues with the lip gloss wands being really wonky and gross. I have one that's kind of disgusting. Still use it. There was also some issues with copyright on some of her branding, which we also talked about on this show. All of those issues, including the Better Business Bureau rating, have been fixed. I think she immediately went up to a B. She's been dealing with improving her customer service, which is really great.
I will say something in favor of Kylie. I feel like when you have that influx of business, when so many people
hard.
want one product, I don't know how you could maintain a steady product. So I think that's why it's so hard to now get the product, because they can't just satisfy everyone because it's too large of a number, honestly.
Exactly. So here's what's happened most recently. So just a few weeks ago, Kylie announced the Kylighters, the highlighters, which like myself and the rest of the world were dropping mics, freaking out, couldn't handle it.
What is that?
So it's a highlighter. I have some on right now. Do you see the little sparkle, the little glisten that makes it look like a light
So like,
from heaven
is that
shining
what
on
you
my
would put
face?
on after your contour? So like
Yes.
you contour to highlight?
Yeah, so some people don't even contour. They'll just do highlighter, like anywhere the light hits your face. So on your little nose, above your brow, on your high cheekbone. I'll put some on you later.
So literally, you kind of just, it's an after effect
Yeah,
to kind
it's
of
like
finalize
adding a
the
little,
touch.
I don't know, just like a little sprinkle on your face. Kind
Got
of like
it.
you're the cupcake and that's the sprinkle. You
I'll
know what I mean?
order some if I can get a hold of it.
So here's the situation. It's sold out immediately, but she is having some growing pains with this. A girl named Brianna was just one of many fans who ordered the product and tweeted out to say, "So I received my package from Kylie Cosmetics today. Y'all will not believe this." Then she said, "There's no highlighter in the compact. It's empty." She posted a photo, and there are tons of photos like this online. Apparently, a bunch of the Kylighters were shipped out, and when you open the package, It's literally empty. Like, what a freaking tease.
This is so funny to me because you literally have to be so on it to be one of the lucky few to be able to purchase this product, that it's funny that it comes in the thing that the makeup comes in. You're so excited you go to open it and the product is not inside.
Part of me, the little conspiracy theorist, feels like they might be doing this on purpose just to get more attention because we're paying attention. I'm like, what's up with the Kylighters?
Yeah, well,
you know?
okay. So it does give them more press, but at the same time,
it's
it makes me
press.
not want to. And you could argue that any press is good press because now more people are talking about her cosmetic line, if she even needs more people talking about it. I don't know. But I don't know if that's in a positive light in this situation.
And literally, if I'm gonna spend $22 on a product to frost my freaking face, I want it to be in the box when I open it. And here's where Kylie's business tactics come into play. Customer service has already been DMing people, reaching out to people to rectify this problem, to make sure they get products shipped to them right away before anyone else. So I feel like this is just what happens with a growing business.
So do you think this company is failing?
I think this company is opposite of failing, so I'm gonna have to say this rumor is totally false. All right, rumor number 3. Sounds a little silly, but it sounds dramatic. Is it true that Selena Gomez is plotting revenge on Bella Hadid?
Well, you can't say this sounds silly until you have all of the details,
Rylan,
Jocelyn.
you know what? Just I
details, think that I might change your mind. So all of this hoopla started because apparently Bella had told The Weeknd that Selena Gomez was dating him solely to use him to stay, quote, in the spotlight.
She's more famous than any of them.
So I thought that too, but if you think about it, we're talking about Selena even more so because of her relationship. So I think it might not even be about The Weeknd's fame, more so about her relationship with The Weeknd. However,
I don't think so.
The story goes like this.
Okay.
How does it go?
Leave that in! Wait, how does it go? What's the story?
All right, so Selena Gomez is now seeking revenge according to Radar Online. Their source is telling them that Selena is worried that The Weeknd still has feelings for Bella, which is why Selena is openly showing off her romance on social media and flaunting their vacations together. Apparently, she's trying to rub all of that in Bella's face. The source, they went on to say, quote, Selena is hugely paranoid. He still has feelings for Bella, so she wants to grind her into the dirt while the going's good.
I have major issues with the word grind
Why?
In this context. It's just like not the appropriate word. Grinding into the dirt, that's a little bold, okay? I'm even gonna say for this situation. And of course, he probably still has some sort of feelings, whether negative, positive, romantic, sad,
They were linked
happy.
for a while.
He was with this girl for a really long time, so if he doesn't have feelings, I'd be a little concerned.
Well, I think the journalist or the source used the word grind to really paint the picture for all of us to be able to visualize behind our computer screens. But I guess according to the source, they just think Selena wants to ruin any potential chance of them getting together in the future. So here's what I'm gonna say. The sources say she figures that by rubbing Bella's face in it and sending the message loud and clear that they're together and in love, Selena will ruin any chance of them reuniting down the line. So, before we start talking, Selena is also being accused by this outlet of using The Weeknd, like I had previously mentioned. They said Selena insists that she loves The Weeknd, but everyone knows the guy's being used. She just wants to be back in the spotlight and hates being alone.
So many things to say about this. First off, she doesn't need to use anyone. She's a strong, independent woman on her own. She's one of the most successful people in the industry. People don't even know the things she's working on because she has so many behind-the-scenes projects.
Right.
That's one thing. The other thing is, who the hell is this source?
Well,
who are you? Where'd you come from? show your face or I don't believe you.
We don't actually know who the source
Receipts,
is.
as you would say. I want the receipts.
I want receipts.
I want receipts. Receipts. Give me my receipts.
Well, we could go to Radar Online and ask them for their source.
They're not going to give it to us.
When you're saying a source, because they don't have one. But I will say, you never know when it comes to celebrities. I am on Selena Gomez's side, and I don't think she's out to get Bella Hadid. However, I feel like relationships in Hollywood are so calculated and so planned out that I possibly don't doubt that maybe the two were set up via publicists or agents and it worked as a business decision, even if they do like each other or potentially fall in love down the line. I'm always a little bit weary because I know that relationships help people in the public eye. And that's kind of how Taylor Swift has built her career. Whether she's doing it for the fame or not, it does help. So I know Selena Gomez is very relevant, doesn't need a man to show that. It does help her stay in everyone's...
But who else is she supposed to meet? Like, I feel as though it would be challenging for her to meet a dude on the street.
I agree.
Or a guy at a restaurant or a bar or something.
And quite frankly, when Selena's making millions a year, somebody that's even doing well, I would say like somebody that's making 100 grand a year is killing it. But for Selena Gomez, that's nothing. And how can they ever relate on the same playing field?
She needs to be with a man who's very, very confident in what he's doing, and he's Starboy. So, you know what? Who really knows what's going on here? But I think all these rumors are ridiculous.
Yeah, so do we think it's true that Selena Gomez is plotting revenge on Bella Hadid? I think for now that's false.
So false. All right, you guys, that almost wraps us up for today's episode of Rumor Patrol. But last week, we answered one of your fan questions, and we told you guys to send us more questions, and you sent a ton. And now we're going to answer what question, Ryland?
Well, this one's coming from Twitter. Your name is Mia Caitlin Mintz, and she says, what were your first impressions of each other?
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so years before Ryland started working at Clevver, this little gem just rolled up to the office, found out our address, and was like, hello, I'm Ryland. I want a job. To which our receptionist was like, bye-bye, you're crazy. Then I get an email maybe a little bit after that on LinkedIn from this gem of a soul where he is doing a video, reasons I should work at Clevver, and he's perched on a ladder. And I was like, this kid is freaking adorable, not quite ready for a job yet though. A year later, he's working on his craft, he's doing the damn thing. I get his reel again and I'm like, what a star. Told my boss, let's hire this man immediately, and the rest is history.
So you guys know I'm serious. I wanted to work at Clevver for a very long time.
You made it happen.
And dreams become things. Here I am sitting in this chair, but my first impression of Jocelyn was actually before I met her because she was coming to me via the internet like she still does every day for all of you. I even remember rocking right up to Dana, who's your partner in crime still. She's not on Clevver as much anymore, but I saw her at some gifting suite. I walked up to her, I was like, you're Dana Ward, right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm Ryland Adams, I need a job.
And we loved you. We thought you were amazing. And fun fact, first man to ever get hired at Clevver.
Yeah.
So you are breaking walls down.
Breaking
you are tearing walls.
boundaries.
You are bursting through boundaries. You are getting jobs with a bunch of women.
Yeah.
And it's just been pure bliss ever since.
And then we started working together, and it's hashtag Jawsland forever.
Goals. Yeah, so thank you guys for sending in that question. Send in more questions. We're going to be answering them every week and trying to respond in the comment section. But for now, we have got to get some answers. Do you guys think Kylie Cosmetics is ever going to be like as big as, let's say, like a MAC and like sold in stores? Because I do think she has the potential to go there.
I think she'll take over, and I kind of feel like this is what she will be known for later on in life.
I think she might be the biggest mogul in the family.
Oh,
eventually.
No, honestly, I feel like that will happen. But I do also want to know what you guys think about Little Mix. Do you think it's possible that there's some drama going on between the girls behind the scenes that we all don't know about just yet?
You guys hit us up in the comment section on social media. We love chit-chatting it up with you. And guess what? We're going to be back next week.
Yes, we are. Every single Sunday. We love you. Goodbye.
Hallelujah. But wait, guys, before you go, click that box over on the left to get the deets on the Cash Me Outside girl getting hacked by the Illuminati.
Oh my gosh, or click to the right to get all the details on Camila Cabello's new boob job.
What?